Welcome back to Free Media. I'm Amber Duke.
And I'm Robby Soave. Far-right influencer Laura Loomer and ex-personality Tucker Carlson are feuding. Loomer tore into Tucker, calling him a terrible person in response to Tucker criticizing the adults in the Trump administration who bother to take her seriously.
Loomer recently called attention to past tweets by Vinay Prasad, a health researcher known for his independent-minded views on COVID-19, who had recently joined the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Prasad actually left the FDA as a result of Loomer targeting him for being a former Democrat.
And there's a little bit more to that story, which
Yes.
is really obnoxious to me. Vinay Prasad is someone that we've liked for a long time, is not some crazy crank person, is a well-credentialed expert who nevertheless thought some of the guidance on COVID, vaccines, preventative measures were not good, was brought into the administration and is nevertheless a former Democrat, or current Democrat even, like RFK Jr. himself.
Exactly.
So the idea of her doing this hit on him that, oh my God, it's insane, I can't believe he supported Bernie Sanders 5 years ago. Like, we already know that, aren't we past that? You don't apply the standard to people you otherwise like. And the reason was he was holding up approval of some drug that he thinks was unsafe, or there was too much of risk of it being linked to some negative health outcome. You can agree or disagree with that policy. Maybe that's right, maybe that's wrong. I have no idea. I'm generally for getting the administrators out of the way of approving drugs, but it seems to me that, who knows, but maybe somebody wanted that to get approved faster, and it was suggested to certain influencers that, oh, maybe we could point out that he's a Democrat. And I don't want policy done that way. It's so unfair and selective.
And Li Fong had a report out today about this precise issue, which is, you're exactly right, he was stalling the approval of this drug, which had been linked to the deaths of several teenage boys. And the drug company itself allegedly was paying people or lobbying the government to get him out of the FDA. Now Marty McCary, the head of the FDA, is trying to bring him back in for good reason,
That's
obviously.
great to hear,
yeah, I know. I hope that happens. But the Tucker thing is really crazy too, because she was accusing him of trying to cover up the Hunter Biden laptop story.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, because he had received a flash drive from someone who had access to the Hunter Biden laptop, and he did the segment about how it allegedly got lost in the mail, and then FedEx found it and shipped it to him. But he did cover the story regardless.
Wall-to-wall coverage.
He had on Miranda Devine multiple times.
I think I was on to talk about it.
I mean, the idea that he was like not covering the Hunter story before the election is absurd.
Miranda Devine tweeted about it at Laura Loomer, about Laura Loomer. What are you talking about?
So I have this theory. There was someone else she went after recently that made me develop this theory, and it's both Tucker and this other person, I apologize, I'm blanking on the name right now, are both some of the sort of new online right critics of Israel.
Yeah.
Laura Loomer is very pro-Israel, always has been, probably always will be, and I think it's a little convenient that a lot of these people that she decides to target on her X account are people who are raising questions about the U.S.'s relationship with Israel.
That's exactly what's happening here. She has a hawkish neocon foreign policy. She totally supported all of the strikes on Iran. I think I don't want to, can't put words in her mouth, because if she notices it, you'll get attacked, but I think she supported regime change in Iran. She does have Trump's ear to some degree, which I think is unfortunate, is not a healthy development, because when she decides you're an enemy, and again, it's just for according to her own political views, and then she'll be like, oh, try to embarrass you on X, and she occasionally gets results. This is not the first time this has happened.
Yeah, she got some people out at, was it the DOD that she got some firings? Now those people, I did sort of look into the research she had done, and I think she was ultimately right about them. But the problem is, of course, that if she's the lone voice deciding whether or not someone deserves to be in the administration, you get this Vinay Prasad situation where, okay, he's like an RFK Democrat. Why are we pretending those people, that Tulsi Gabbard doesn't belong in the administration? Because,
Trump is a former Democrat.
Right?
J.D. Vance called Trump a fascist, like within living memory. Oh well, you have to move on with your lives. This is a kind of right-wing cancel. It's a stupid gotcha game.
Politics is a game of addition, not subtraction.
Yeah. Very, very troubling. All right, more free media right after this.